Good morning, everyone. It's lovely to see you again. Well, you can see me. I can just imagine that I can see you. And I do. I miss you all, and I can't wait to get back to our classes. If, like me, you're feeling a bit fed up because we've been in lockdown for so long now, and last week was a real dip for me, as it probably was for you, certainly the weather, I think, had a lot to do with it. But perhaps we're now turning to all the comfort heating. If we haven't already, we've started it now. We know that there are changes coming, but they're very, very slight. So there is a lifting of the restrictions, but it's not going to be anything major. So understandably, we're feeling a bit sorry for ourselves. And what do you do when you're feeling sorry for yourselves? Well, you'll give yourselves wee treats to eat or drink. Not very good for us, and we have to bear in mind changes are coming. We will be back in the public eye again at some point. Let's be ready. First of all, what can we do in our diet? We could look at things like fibre. We need lots of fibre in our diet for our digestive system. It keeps our body working efficiently, effectively, but it also keeps us feeling fuller for longer. It's much more satisfied, so you're less likely to turn to those snacks and treats. Cut down on added sugar. They're things like your cakes, your biscuits, your sweets, your drinks even. There's a lot of sugar contained within. I know certainly when I feel a bit down, chocolate calls to me, full of sugar in the main. So try if you can, have a little treat now and again. Don't deprive yourself, but don't have too much. Do you go out walking still? If you can go out walking, then please do. We need some exercise, but we need to watch also how much of foods we're eating. So although we're exercising, we're probably not exercising as much as we would have done were we not in lockdown. Have you adjusted your calories accordingly? Are you eating slightly less because you're exercising slightly less? It's worth considering. Bring out your inner chef. Cook as much as you can from scratch. It doesn't have to be beautiful cakes and breads. It can be beautiful savoury meal. Have protein-rich breakfasts. Now, they are quite delicious and it gives you a bit of a change. We need that variety in our lives and in our menus. So if you can go for things like eggs cooked in a variety of ways on wholemeal toast, beans are very, very good. If you want a cooked breakfast as a treat now and again, grill your bacon, have a poached egg, and then do some beans and some wholemeal toast with that. And it really is very satisfying. You'll feel great for it. Or even something, if you prefer something lighter, maybe Greek yogurt with fruit and nuts. You can build protein in. Cottage cheese is very good as a protein breakfast. Add a little bit of avocado or perhaps some smoked salmon, and you've got a very delicious meal. How are you shopping? If you're like me and you are still going to the shops very infrequently, it's not fun anymore. And even if you're shopping online or you're ordering shopping from people who are very kindly getting it for you and delivering it to your door, what are you asking for? What are you actually picking up? Make sure that you think about it, make a list, think about what you need. So plan your meals and only order what you need. Again, don't build in too many snacks and treats. Stay hydrated. You know, it's always one of my favorites. If we are drinking all the time, our skin will be much better. Our body works much more efficiently. Again, going back to our digestive system, we'll look better. Our skin will look more plumped up, much younger. And bearing in mind that we've now thankfully got the sun back today, that can dehydrate your skin quite considerably. So keep drinking water. And if nothing else, it does help you keep feeling fairly full. So again, you won't be reaching for the crisp packet or the sweets or the treats or whatever. Cut back on refined carbs. Now, these are things like the white foods, the white bread, the white pasta, white rice, all that sort of thing. If you're eating a lot of those, they really are too easily digested. They will raise your blood sugar levels, and that then leads to a drop in your blood sugar levels, which, of course, as we know, means that we will crave all the wrong things. We will be wanting all the treats and the snacks that we've just mentioned. One thing you probably haven't thought of over the last few weeks is a goal. Have you set a goal at all? Bearing in mind that we may be back to near normality in, who knows, a few weeks, a few months, but it's coming. Be ready, set that goal. How much weight should you be? Look at the scales. Maybe you've given up with your scales. Perhaps you've hidden them somewhere so they can't bother you anymore. Get them out, have a look, see what you're weighing, be realistic, and then think, right, I'm just going to, for the next week, eat sensibly, healthily. I'm going to lose, let's say, £3. It's not huge. It might be that you set something like £5, £7, but really set a goal and it focuses your mind and you're much more likely to stick to it. Envisage yourself at the first reunion with all your friends. You don't want to be the little fat one, do you? Okay, so be realistic about your goals. Nothing like I'm going to lose a stone in a week. That really doesn't help anybody. Most of us couldn't achieve that, so let's make it realistic. Snack smart, if you're going to have snacks, it's things like nuts. Have things in your fridge that are ready prepared, things like fruits already peeled, chopped, whatever. Do not have your cheese and that little chocolate pot that was left from the other week sitting at the front of your fridge that will tempt you. When you have your snacks, make sure it's something that makes you feel satisfied. You may not feel like an apple or some carrots or even some hummus and vegetables, but once you eat it, you realise that actually that really did fill a hole, if you like, and makes you feel much more better, and you'll feel so virtuous at having eaten the right as opposed to rather the wrong things. We need to make time for ourselves as well. We talked about this last week. So do make sure that you are taking time just to be you and do what you want to do. We need to enjoy life, and I'm not saying don't have treats. We all need them, but we also need to watch what's happening to us, where we're going. You don't want to get so down and depressed and fed up with how you look and how you feel that it makes this whole thing far more difficult. The end is coming. It is in sight. And I've had a few times sent on little messages from people. It's, I hope I get this right. You can choose to be, by the end of this, a chunk, a hunk, a drunk, or a monk. I'll leave that to you. Hopefully, I'll be back talking to you again next week. Take care now. Keep well, keep safe. I miss you and look forward to seeing you soon. Bye now.